Welcome back, guys. This is what we're building or already built. This is what we started with. The laundry room was kind of a nightmare, and doing all the custom closets and getting organized all throughout the house. It just makes sense that that would now roll over into the laundry room. The wife has always wanted some sort of countertop or something that she could utilize, so I said, let's do it. First things first, we had to build what I call a helper. This is just a couple 2x4s that I could set underneath that cabinet because it's very heavy. And as I unscrewed it from the studs, I needed something to support it. After that, then we were going to move on to, basically clearing out the washer, the dryer, taking all the different measurements because I want to basically build a platform that's going to go the width of the washer and dryer, and then I want to kind of build the washer and dryer into it, almost like it's inside of a bookcase. So that's what we're doing. So we're taking all the measurements, and then I start to design basically a platform out of 2x4s, and just making it really sturdy, making sure everything is level, taking your measurements. I think it was about 72 inches across, as far as the dimensions, and then the width may have been about 37 inches. We removed the two baseboards on the side. I wanted to keep the one in the back, just because I liked having that one there, and I could still, deal with the width. I was okay with that. But now we're going to build that platform, right? So we start to put the walls in, and in the middle, I wanted to have some sort of storage, so that's why you see the H there. And the butcher block was added. This butcher block, actually, believe it or not, it came espresso colored from Lowe's. I found a really, really good deal on that around Christmas time. So I just bought it already espresso color. I didn't have to stain it or anything. And then I just, cut it to the size and installed it. So that came out perfect. Now, getting this washer and dryer inside of there, that was a bear. That was not easy at all. But we got it in, obviously. And that's my son Joshua, kind of helping out a little bit. So now we're moving on to the shelving piece. If you've watched any of my other videos and closets and things like that, it's pretty much a rectangle, and you just add the shelves as you want, making sure everything is level, making sure everything is, consistent. So that's pretty much that's it. That's the whole bookcase and the whole shelving unit above for towels and things like that. She's got her countertop. That's part two. We'll worry about that later. After that, then we just had to, create basically our own trim. I typically would go to Lowe's and I would buy the primed MDF boards, but instead I decided to cut my own trim because of the pricing of what you see in, for materials these days. So we added all the trim pieces, and now it's time to get everything primed and painted. But I decided, because of how bad that butcher block looks, that it's probably better to put some sort of polyurethane or something on there. And so I keep saying Lowe's. They didn't sponsor this video, but it's the closest place to my home. But I wanted to get rid of that white area there, and just kind of make it all even and make it shine real good, because that to me doesn't look good at all. And I love the way wood looks when it's nice and shiny. So I did go to the hardware store named Lowe's, and I picked up this polyurethane spray. Now, I've never used the actual polyurethane myself with a brush or roller or what have you, so I just got the spray. I figure if it, I give it a shot. I like a quick fix too, and I actually did follow the directions. You put on a light coat, and then you put on a heavier coat, and then you put on another light coat if that's as many as you choose to do. Came out pretty good. That was the first coat. That came out actually very good.
Looks pretty good. I put the first coat on. I'm supposed to put it on pretty light and then let it sit for like 2 hours. That way you don't have any what they call sags, or it goes on pretty even. As you can see over there, it looks still kind of light. I'm gonna I'm about to put the second coat on now, and we'll see if we can make it even it all out. Looks pretty good though. I'm happy with it already.
Yeah, I gotta say I'm very happy with that, the way that turned out. And again, for it to be a spray, no problem. Now it's on to home goods and old time pottery, and that's where we can find baskets and things like that. Obviously, I didn't pick these out. The wife picked all these out, and that led us to our finished product. A little bit of white paint. We went with the gloss white, the same stuff you put on the doors and the baseboards to make it really, really light and clean inside that laundry room. And this is just part one of the video, but I gotta tell you, I am extremely happy with how this turned out. If you notice the lights that I have showing in there, not the main light with the that you would have from the switch on the wall, but I got some little battery operated lights from Amazon for like 25 bucks for 3 of them, and they're sensor lights. They came out really good. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been my part 1 of the laundry room makeover. Please subscribe and you'll be able to see part 2, where we take out the sink and we put in a whole nother counter and stainless top over there, and it came out pretty awesome.